Hi everyone, welcome to Football Manager 26. This is Vanilla FM in this channel. As you know, we play the vanilla game, so no mods. But yeah, so the beta dropped at 8 o'clock tonight, and I've only just had a chance to sit down and play it. I had a little bit of a play around with character creation for the my other channel, Football Manager, which I've spoken about before. So if you want to look at the complete look, the steps for manager creation and what I thought of it, you can go over to the other channel. For this save here, let's start again. So we're gonna start a new career game. I'm gonna take advanced mode. I'm hoping it's not gonna use the same character I've just created, so because I want to tweak it a little bit. Right, so let's start afresh, because there we go. As we know, in this channel we only focus on looking at Hereford. So we're going to load England as a country, and I'm going to load all of the leagues, starting all the way at Enterprise National League. So that's the new name for the Vanarama North League. I'm also going to load all the women's leagues for England as well, because I want to have the ability to play that stuff as well, if there's like stuff that I can poach around. Let's add some others. So neighbouring leagues, good ones to add are Wales and Scotland and Ireland as well. I can't see that for looking. Where is it? Ireland. There we go. Northern Ireland as well. Let's see how many of these we can load without making the game too laggy. So I won't make them all playable, but I will. And obviously we've got the Welsh League, so it still says it's going to be fast, so I'm happy with that. Database, I want large. It makes it quick. That's fine. I'm still happy with that. And we're going to start with the English early season. So let's load the database. Load database. Yeah, so I wasn't hugely impressed with the character creation. I mean, it's a step up from before for sure. I mean, creating a manager, it looked really, really bad before. Proper scary. It still looks a bit scary. The hair is really bad. The area around the eyes is really scary still. I don't know why that is. It must be the way that they are modeling. Well, it's loaded already. Wow, that was fairly quick compared to the previous game. Alright, so we're going to go to England, men's leagues, Enterprise North. We're going to find Hereford. Oh, now it shows you straight away off the bat the board expectation, which for Hereford is top half. I'm sure we can do that. Top half. Reputation, local. You can see the new kit. I don't like how the shirts all slim fit, but I wish there was a bit of variation with loose shirts and so on. It shows you a lot actually here in this start screen. So you got the board culture, none. I wonder, let me just click around for a bit. So I wonder if you go to a big club, something like, there we go, Fulham here. Board culture, so the board likes attacking football, possession football, etc. So it gives you like what the board and the supporters are biased towards. That's good to see. Okay, but for now we're going to stick with Hereford. Semi-professional club. The owner loves the club. Financials are okay. Got fairly poor facilities. Got the M&M Edgar Street Stadium to start with. We're going to be competing in the FA Cup and FA Trophy. And obviously the league. And our main rivals are Kidderminster and Shrewsbury. Alright. Manager profile. I'm not going to use this manager that I created for the other one. Let's create a new manager. And I'm just quickly run through it. Oh, okay. Let's tweak some things here and there. Not a lot, so yeah, I like that. That's fine. Let's go with that. That's fine. I'm gonna go a little bit taller for this one, so let's go with that. Oh, wow's that smaller? That doesn't make any sense. It made my character smaller. Okay. Alright, that was weird. Okay, fine. So 5'7" is smaller than 5'6". Interesting. Head. Let's go with that. Here we're gonna go with... Actually, I like that. Let's just change the color out a little bit. Maybe I'll have white hair for this one. Why not? Color of the eyes. Eyebrows. That's fine. Fine. Let's just change the clothes. I'm happy with everything else, I suppose. Let's change the clothes, and I'm gonna go with this style here. We're gonna go with the tracksuit style, and we're gonna add some colors to it. So we're gonna have the white top and the black trousers. That's fine, and we're gonna add a splash of color for the shoes. We're gonna have red shoes. That's a bit too extreme. Orange shoes. There we go. So that's our manager. Right, confirm. Next, we're going to give it a name. Obviously, our name is always FM and Vanilla. And we're going to be born down here. Let's go with that. Maybe let's go with that. That will do. Next, nationality. Hang on. Let's go with that. I wonder if it does have. It doesn't. Does it? It does. Nice. Okay. Let's add some second nationalities and some additional languages as well. Whoops. Oh, you can't type. So the languages is different. You can't type the name of the language. You have to select it from menus. That's completely different from how you select your the nationality. That I feel like it needs to be consistent throughout. So let's add that. Obviously, I want to make this character like an international superstar, so I'm going to add quite a few languages in Europe to make that make sense as a story. Cool, I think that covers it. Okay, right, next. So we are a generational superstar. So basically, for the Hereford save, the story is about the club, not so much about the manager. So I'm essentially buff up the manager as much as I can. Oh yeah, I love that, director of football. Yeah, I love that. If I was a medical staff, I'd probably be a sports scientist, pundit, and an actual referee. Oh, you have to select? Ah, I didn't know. I didn't realize that for the previous go through character creation. So for the Football Manager episode for the women's leagues, I didn't realize you had to choose one. I thought you could choose several. Okay, or maybe you can. Oh, let's try this now. So I want to be world. No, I'm gonna go with world known. World known. Okay, I think you can have differences. No, you can't. Okay, see that to me that is another bug. I'll report that when I come across it again off camera. Okay, next. That did save it, right? Yes, it did. Next. Okay, so now it's not letting me go next. Oh no. Okay. Maybe you do have to select it. Weird. I think I've broken the game, guys, because I went back. Interesting. Oh, okay. It seems to be happy again. Right, next. Pro League. Pro License. Global. That's how I want to be. And, okay, so this matters for this save, because I want to play a different style of football than for the Women's League. So I want to be, for this one, I want to be attacking. I want to be an entertainer, and energetic. That has to do with the way that I want to use, I guess in a way, players with great fitness to create attacking football. So we'll go with that. So my attributes have reflected that. I want to be... What do I want to be? So I don't need to have adaptability, because I'm not going to move around, so we can forget about that one. I want to be driven, so high determined, clear focus. I want to be convincing, because that might allow me to convince both players and the board to do things that I want to do. So let's do that. Okay. Alright. I think that's how that works. Next. That's it. So this is our character. Even though I buffed it up as much as I can, it still hasn't given me full stats on everything. But that's what real life is, right? So that's fine. So I've got very good attacking, fitness, tactical and technical, coaching abilities, and authority, determination, people management, and motivating. So that's good. I'm happy with that. That's exactly what we need. Right, let's get into it. I'm going to use that one to start the game. And here we are. Hereford set to appoint FM vanilla. So it gives us a little bit of a storyline. So a former player once regarded as one of the best in her generation. She's also carrying a football reputation for her work in coaching and seems perfectly set for this opportunity. Now, the media is going to ask a lot of questions because I'm supposed to be a generational talent, both in playing and in coaching. So why on earth would I accept to work for Hereford? But anyway, so it takes us through a mini tutorial on how the portal works, but I'm not going to take you through that because I feel like a football manager themselves, so SI themselves, have done quite extensive videos on that. So if you want to go through how the portal works, I would just follow their tutorials. So this is very buggy. See, it's like it hasn't allowed me to save the game yet. Therefore, I can't see these boxes that the tutorial is pointing at because they're hidden behind the save pop-up window. Gosh, okay. Yeah, alright. Okay, fine. Finish. Right, let's save the game. Save. Okay, and here we are. I'm just going to take you through the portal a little bit, just to see how the game starts up, and then in the next episode we'll actually get into it and do some of the actions. So just very quickly, looking at the portal, the starting tasks that you'll get when you start a new save, you'll get a welcome message, and this is similar to the welcome message that you got before. I find these tiles very small. Like the recruitment budget, I've got 30. Okay, £300 a week to spend. Scouting budget. Yeah, all of these windows are the resolution's a little bit off. So from this tile you can straight away ask to adjust the budget, make board requests, adjust the transfer budget and scouting budget. Okay, it gives you a little bit about club history as well. And oh, interestingly, it gives you this is new. Allows you to pick a team, a comparable team, and sort of compare the history. I don't know how useful that is actually in as you start the game, but it might be useful. Other times, so the history of how you've done, how the club's done, etc. Okay, fine. Club profile, ticket holders, etc., etc. Right, next. The next one that appears is just a generic media. I've taken the hot seat. Profile support. So the support is, if you click on it, hopefully it'll take you to the breakdown. So we have very similar breakdown to what Hereford had for FM24. This will obviously change as the game progresses. The supporters welcome you to the club and look forward to your time in charge with optimism. So they want to be competitive against Kidderminster, against Shrewsbury. They want to have a top half finish of the league and also strive for success on and off the pitch. This looks actually a lot cleaner. I do like the stadium pie chart rather than an actual simple pie chart, but maybe that'll come back. So here they show you your club vision. You need to accept it or negotiate. I'm going to try to negotiate. Work within the budget. I feel like that is... What if I try to press bin? It won't let me. Okay, so I have to work within the wage budget. And then there's a 5-year plan of having a top half finish, be competitive, work towards becoming self-sustainable. I don't know what that means. I never know what that means. Okay, these are all very similar. Self-sustainable club, what does that mean? Okay, I'll delete those and suggest. They still want it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go confirm because those are gonna be irrelevant as the year goes on. Okay, I guess we need to press next. I don't like this screen. It used to be able to see everything on one page, and now it's broken down into 2 different clicks plus 5 different clicks. I don't like that. That can all be on one page. It doesn't need to be broken down into 7 different pages to click through. Okay, that's interesting. Next page, it asks you to predict how you're going to finish. I'm going to say, so this affects your wage budget and trust fund budget. I'm going to say, I'm going to go as far as I can on everything. That just reduced my transfer budget, did it? Okay, anyway, it's a bit buggy. Okay. And then in the next episode, we'll get into the tactical induction, the responsibilities, and the squad induction in the all together. Because those 3 are quite in depth. And then he also gives you an overview of the training, so that's fine. That just tells us what the assistant has done automatically. I tend to leave that on automatic anyway, so I don't really play around with that. But maybe I might in this version of the game. No play injuries at the time. Right, so in the next episode we're going to go through the tactics, which is big and time consuming, especially because it's a new system this year. And then we'll dive into the responsibilities. That's probably going to be exactly the same as before, but we'll set it up together. And also the squad induction. Again, that will be quite a quick one, I think. Thanks so much for watching the episode. Things are in different places, but it's essentially the same. I feel like it's very much the same. It hasn't changed all that much. There are a lot more clicks. This is what I'm finding. It's more clicky, and I'm not sure if I like that, but I'm sure I'll get used to it anyway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode when you go a bit more into the setting up of the game. Take care. Bye bye.